Hey guys, what's going on? This is Background Noise, episode 287, as I am starting the podcast without going live on Twitch, but that's not important. It'll catch up eventually. That's how technology works. But yeah, no, we're having a cool episode. Everything looks to be working right for the first time, for the first try in a while, which is cool. So we got a bunch of really cool people on tonight, whether they choose to admit it or so.
Nope.
Yeah, you guys don't have any choice in calling you cool people. That's just really...
I feel misgendered.
You know, I'm trying to please all, but you know it's impossible. So, we have Brecken on tonight's show.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How did you get into my house?
You.
Oh, okay. It was a test? Because if you said any other method, I'd be like, excuse me? Alright, and then...
Isn't there like a window?
There, I feel like this isn't giving away too much information about my house. There are windows on my house.
Just in case people were picturing an underground bunker.
People's houses have windows?
Sometimes, occasionally, yeah. Just in case...
The fuck happened to mine then?
Oh. They didn't tell you, did they?
No, they didn't.
That's okay. Well, we're just going to move on, but like this conversation never happened. I just realized that the Galactic... Anyways, so we have Jacob on tonight's episode.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Jake?
I'm here.
That's all we need.
I'm currently existing, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Jacob, right before the podcast started, brought me over a pack of Pokemon cards, which I think I'm going to open on the podcast here tonight. And we'll see what kind of Pokemon we got. See, I don't know if this is like a generation, like... I think it's...
I'm
Gen 1,
not sure.
Because...
The wrapping made it look like it was going to be Gen 1, so...
Because on the back it says, let's go Kanto. So I'm assuming it's Gen 1. But if I open it and there's a non-Gen 1 Pokemon in there, I'm not going to be upset or anything. I'll be like, that's still a cute Pokemon, probably.
False advertising. Soon.
Yeah, soon. I was expecting Gen 1. You picked 4 Gen 1 Pokemon to put on the front here. Anyways, we have Sky in tonight's episode.
Hi.
How you doing, Sky?
I'm good.
That's nice.
I don't sound good, but I'm good.
You know, one day, if we ever make a lot of money in the podcast, I'll buy you a new microphone.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Because it's so weird, because we were talking about it before the podcast, and Sky, like, didn't do anything to his microphone or anything, except change computers.
Oh my god, I really do sound like shit. Oh my god.
Oh no.
But, like, I like having you here regardless, Sky. Yeah, because that's why I'm like, that's why I was really trying to figure out something that you may have accidentally done, like...
Look, the thing is, like, we've gone through everything. Everything's the same, or everything's as it's supposed to be. But when I do the test, I sound better than I sound.
That's why I was, like, asking if there was any way, like, you have, like, a webcam microphone, or, like, anything else that could possibly be a microphone.
You can't even detect anything. There's nothing else connected that could pick up audio.
It could be like a compression issue.
Don't know what that means, but we can discuss it afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah.
And we have Nathan on tonight's episode.
It's howdy time.
Yeah, it is. That's what I like to hear. I just got really hyped over that, to be completely honest. Yeah. How are you doing, Nathan?
Pretty good. I've been playing some Monster Hunter for
Nice.
the past few days. A lot of Monster Hunter World.
How is it?
But it's pretty good.
Nice.
I was really excited for it. And then I was like, well, fuck, my computer can't run this when it came out. And since I've not changed my computer, but I was like, fuck it, don't care.
That's
It's
the
just a
spirit.
computer.
Good way to be, honestly.
Does it run, like, well enough, then, on your computer?
Oh, it runs pretty shitty, but it runs.
Yeah. Well, you get to play still, so, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, any game that I play on my computer, it's always the lowest possible graphics.
Yeah.
Eventually one day I'll get a new computer. But
Me too.
yeah. But there are
Same.
other expenses in life that need to come first.
I did get to play some Monster Hunter with Sky today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, is
Now that
that
should run it.
that's funny because he has no idea what he's doing.
Got everything on high settings, but man, I'm fucking retarded.
So it's like Sky has the right setup, no idea what he's doing. Nathan has every idea what he's doing, but doesn't have the right setup.
Yeah, that's about it.
Beautiful.
It's like but as a combination, they make one competent player.
I was sitting in Discord with Trebla, and I come back, and I just hear, "Where's Kuriyuki?"
I was fighting. Fuck you. It's a double whammy, god damn it.
Because Sky, I'm also wondering, is your mic quieter?
I've heard that it's louder, but
I don't think it's louder.
I don't know.
At least on
Okay.
TeamSpeak.
No, not from what I hear.
It sounds like you're a telemarketer.
Yeah.
See, I thought it sounded more like he was on the radio, and I wanted him to say Roger and over and out every time he was done talking.
Oh my god, yeah. Air traffic control.
Hello, air traffic control. Do I have clearance to land? Oh god.
Crash the
no.
plane. Crash the
In
plane.
your channel.
Oh, he timed out.
Oh no.
What happens when air traffic control times out?
We've lost the tower, boys.
Oh no. That's not what I wanted to hear. And immediately we get a rip in chat from
Aw.
Trebla. Oh man. Yeah, that classic Sky rip. He's there.
You ever
and
just
then-
straight up lose a participant?
Yeah, quite often. Actually, Sky's dropped from TeamSpeak about 3 or 4 times already. The podcast is going on for like 7 minutes. And we've lost him a few times, I think. But he's trying his hardest. I know that. He system update is required. What do you think I was just doing? Oh no, that was a software update.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out like if I now have online on my Switch. Which, if I do, that means fun times that I can play like Smash and stuff online with people, which would be fun. Sounds like a nice time, at least. Yeah, that's really the only reason why. Oh no, I guess when like do you think like the new Fire Emblem game's gonna have any like online components?
I don't know. It's kind of odd about that. Like, apparently you can see other people online, but it's not really multiplayer. So I don't know how that's gonna pan out. Like, if you can fight people.
Is it kind of? Do you think it might be like the older like games?
maybe
Like how like if we both play, I can come visit like your area.
your setup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
You can probably rent other units and that kind of stuff again.
Okay. Interesting. I'm actually the game I'm most excited for is the Fire Emblem game. To be completely honest, I'm no longer really hyped for the new Pokemon game. Will I play it? Probably. Just being honest, because there's a Corgi Pokemon. And man, they may have taken away most of my favorite Pokemon, but they sure did add a Corgi.
Oh, I was gonna tell you about that.
About what?
About the Corgi Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I love
Yamper.
Yamper. Yamper is adorable. His ability is that he picks up the first Pokeball that you use. Right? It's something like that?
Yeah, if you fail.
If you fail and he gets it, like a good boy. Such a good dog! Like, how could... Because everyone, like... I don't know if we've really talked about on the podcast, but there's the whole, like... Not all Pokemon are going to be able to be in this game.
Yeah.
And, like, that's more important for, like, post-game. Like, or, like, people who do, like, competitive and stuff, I would argue, too.
Yeah.
Because most games you can't catch every Pokemon, like, you know, like during the actual game, but it's post game that you can like bring them in, or like you could bring a Pokemon in and like do like your own like playthrough.
Oh, you mean like Smeargles?
Yeah. Which playing this playthrough 6 Smeargles. It's not something wrong with us. Just want to say it. No normal person should want to play with 6 Smeargles, but we do anyway. Let's see if I have online now. Oh, there's so much to read. Yeah, whatever. We don't have to actually read it, right?
Oh, the terms and conditions?
What?
Nah, who needs those?
Let's see. Smash tags. Your Smash tag is your identity when playing online. When creating your tag, you can customize it with an icon and a color. If you KO another player online and place higher than them in the battle results, you claim their tag as a trophy. Assign messages to the directional buttons to chat with other players before and after the battle. Oh, so I'm assuming I have online. Because I can pick any of these icons. Yo, that's cool. Where's my boy? I know this must be the greatest listening podcast of all time. But
Audio.
Brecken, what colors are these?
Right now you're on light blue.
Okay, we're gonna go all the way to the left.
That's red.
Alright. What about this one?
That's orange.
What about this one?
That's yellow.
What about this one?
Light green.
What about that one?
Dark green.
What's this one?
Dark blue.
Yeah?
The blue you started at.
Okay.
Pink.
Yeah.
Purple.
User joined your channel.
Brown.
Yeah.
White.
Uh-huh.
Black.
Black. Is it troll that I picked black? Because
little
that's
bit.
the one I really wanted. Ooh, taunt messages. Hey. What? You can pick Let's Smash Bro instead.
Oh.
I'm gonna
What?
pick Let's Smash Bro. Gotta Go Fast is one. I don't know if I want that. I'm not.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a Sonic main. If I was, that'd be perfect. Alright, we'll go for the classic good luck, have fun. I feel like ready to fight's important. And I'll win this time because I do lose often. Okay, the end. Let's see if... I wish you could create one, because I would just put outplayed for Jacob's sake.
Oh.
Please.
Yeah, they definitely don't trust us enough to let you.
No.
One?
No. Aw. Thanks for playing is one of them. Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm gonna take a break, sounds important. And I can keep going also sounds important. Now how do I continue? Okay, save. Yeah, so for anyone who's like, why are we just listening to Hydro talk? First of all, why are you listening to
Isn't
the
that
podcast then anyway? If that's really what bugs you. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have it. I have online now,
Nice.
which is cool. I'll have to actually play with my Switch again.
So there are a couple of ways that sentence could have gone, and I'm glad you chose that one.
Me too, because I often say things and don't think about where it could have gone.
I'm not sure exactly how good of a thing that is.
No, it's not great. This wasn't like a, hey guys, look at me. I don't think about what I say half the time. It's like, yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brecken and I, Brecken has seen farther than I have, but you haven't finished My Hero Season 3, right?
No.
Okay, so we were watching My Hero Season 3, like My Hero Academia, and let me tell you, it is a hype time. I really enjoy it. I know saying I really enjoy it, very popular anime, might not be the...
No, it's not the most controversial thing.
Yeah, but
to
like,
say.
I enjoy it, you know? It's good to enjoy things every now and then. So,
Nice.
yeah. Also, Brecken and I, we saw this, I think we would have saw it before last podcast. When did we see Godzilla? Or did we see that? No, we saw that Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And then yeah. But yeah, that was a fun time. Do you like it, Brecken?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
King Ghidorah was there.
you're right. I like monsters fighting, so it was a good movie. Someone asked me about it. Oh, Miguel did, actually. He's like, do you like it? I'm like, do you like monsters fighting? And he's like, yes, I enjoy monsters fighting. But I'm like, you will enjoy this movie about monsters fighting.
Yeah, there will always be something there for you then.
Yeah. What have you guys done recently? Has
Okay, but
anyone...
like, what about when the monsters aren't fighting?
It's not as great.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
See, that might be a deal breaker for me.
That's true. But when the monsters are fighting, it's worth it.
And there's more monster fighting.
Yeah, there'll be more monster fighting to come.
At least more than the first one.
It was not great, the first one. But have any of you guys seen any movies or anything recently?
I am in the God, this mic's. I am in the process of watching Stranger Things. Season 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
dope show. Do none of you watch it?
I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Yeah.
Okay. So put that on the list.
I, like, actually, Mark and I have mentioned this before to each other. We really liked it because it's actually decently based off of D&D, like Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah.
So, like, every time they would reference a Dungeons & Dragons thing, I'm like, I understand! So, like, that was... yeah, I like that. Because they play Dungeons & Dragons in the show.
I've only
So-
seen a teeny bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I saw the game board and all the kids around it. I'm like,
And the monsters and stuff are also like D&D, because they have like the Demogorgon and
Mhm.
stuff in there.
ooh.
Yeah, I love it, to be honest. I'm like, they took nerdy things I like and made it mainstream. I'm still okay with this. And they did it well. That's what I guess is important. They did it well.
So I wonder how many people like actually wanted to start playing D&D because of Stranger
I
Things.
would love to like know that answer. That would be so cool to know. Right? Like,
I feel like that's like the best of both worlds, where it's like if you were already a fan of D&D, it's like, hey, haha, I get it. And if you weren't, it's like you might try something out that's really fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love to know if someone watched it and played D&D for the first time because of it. That'd be cool to know.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's done that though, so like it's, you know, good times. Yeah, so Sky, I like it. How far are you? Did you say?
2 episodes in.
Oh, do you say 2 episodes?
Yeah.
All right, it's a good show.
You know,
It's worth sticking with.
Yeah.
Is season 3 out now, or is it going to be out soon?
No, it's already out. I'm 2 seasons into season 3. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
episodes.
you're 2 episodes
Yeah.
into season 3. Sorry,
Yeah.
I misheard.
No. It's already out. It came out July 4th.
Okay, so I haven't seen any of season 3 yet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Seasons 1 and 2 though, good time. How are the
Did you
first 2
also
episodes?
It's build up. I'll give it that. It is build
Okay,
up. but
yeah,
it's
that
good
makes
build up.
sense.
I mean, that's kind of how you need to do it, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too great of a show probably if like it's like we're gonna start out at our highest point in episode 1 and then just fall off a cliff from there for the next
We're trying
12.
to do like endless action from the get-go.
Yeah, probably wouldn't work, you know. Aw, thank you, Steve. Steve subscribed with Twitch Prime. He's been subscribed 4 months out of his life.
Aw.
Listen, man,
But
I
it's
just
a 1 month
spent
streak.
$2,100, right? You don't have to rub it in.
You know, I just appreciate it, so I say thank you.
You can appreciate it on your own time. Not while we're
This
here.
is my own time.
Thank you.
No. Oh, see? Steve said in all caps, watch me rub it in. See, Steve has all the power. Like, he could be like, I'm gonna rub it in Twitch chat, and then he could come down here and be like, I'm rubbing it in war by saying it to you.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, he could easily do that. Will he do that? Who knows? It might be too meta now that I've mentioned it. Or would it be not?
User joined
See, now
Twitch
he did
chat.
it. Yeah.
User left your
There you go.
Nice.
That's weird.
And there it is. There's a flex.
Yeah. That's not even something I would call weird flex. I'd be like, appropriate flex, and I'm okay. Someone probably came up
well
with a better
executed
version of that.
flex.
Well executed flex. I like it. Alright, so I kind of want to open these Pokemon cards. I'm nervous.
Why?
Because...
Who knows?
I'm not going to
It
start...
could be anything.
I'm not going to start this thing again. I almost said Schrodinger's Pokemon cards. There could be anything inside here until I open it.
How do you know if the Shinx in the pack is alive or dead?
Yeah.
You can't see it.
It's Schrodinger's Meowth, guys. See, how many cards are in here? Is this one card? This might be one card. No,
That's-
3 additional game cards, it says. So there's 3. Alright, so assuming these are Gen 1 Pokemon, do we have any predictions?
Squirtle.
Okay.
Poliwhirl.
Okay.
There's gonna be a fucking oddish in there.
Okay. Jacob, do you have a prediction?
Oh wow. I'm gonna say Ekans.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, so... Oh, this is cool. What is this? Well, oh, this is like a little... Oh, did the card game kind of... Oh, it's adorable. Okay, so the first card... Oh, it's an Eevee.
Oh, it's shiny.
Aww. Oh, an Electabuzz. This card could be anything.
Yeah.
Licking
Lickitung.
Tongue. My god.
Wait, who do you have?
An Eevee,
Uh-huh.
an Electabuzz, and a
Uh-huh.
Licking Tongue.
Oh my god, I have Licking Tongue on my PC.
Really?
So, my brother is a bit of a dick. When I got my first gaming PC, the one I've had for the past 6 years, as well as the very shit, he decided to put a Ditto on the tower just to fuck with me. Because I told him specifically, I don't want any stickers on the PC. I want a Pokemon Ditto. Okay, I never fucking used a Ditto before. And so when I got this PC, about 2 nights after, he puts on a Lickitung on top of the glass.
Why does he have all these stickers?
Dude, these stickers are like 10 years old or some shit. Like, he never used them. He just keep me in his drawer for just to fuck with me. When I get my first car, he's gonna put that shit on, like, on the headlights.
So it's like, Sky, yeah, he trolled you with stickers, but he's also the hero you needed when that moth needed to die.
That is true, yes. I will. But that doesn't give him a right to touch my PC.
It's the hero that you deserve and not the one that you need right now.
Well, the thing is, like, it's such a nice, slick PC, dude. It looks so good. The lights are so nice, and then you go on the left side and you just see a fucking Lickitung.
You said it like that's a problem.
Look at a Pokemon. It just uses its tongue. Why is this fat ass still licking people? Like, I don't get it.
It enjoys it.
Oh my god, man.
It doesn't have to use its tongue, it chooses to.
Well, now I had to set the RGB lights to pink because the motherfucker's pink. It gotta match it.
Oh, there's like a little
Bust out
bit
the
of...
spray paint.
I don't know if it's like their Pokedex entry, but there's a little bit of information about the Pokemon at the bottom of the card. And for Licking Tongue, it says, its tongue is twice the length of its body. It can be moved like an arm for grabbing food and attacking.
Ew.
And for anything else an arm it could do.
So disturbing.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Electabuzz is electricity leaks from it in amounts far greater than the amount of electricity it eats. I didn't know it ate electricity.
Yeah, actually, that's what?
It's like, well, hold up. It eats electricity? Like, I know it's an electric type, but, like, I didn't think, like, it's licking electric sockets every...
That's great.
Yeah.
So, like, it wants to stick a fork in an electric socket. Telling Electabuzz to do that isn't, like, bullying, it's feeding. It's like...
It's like saying go eat.
Yeah, you're really
Have
helping.
you had dinner yet?
Yeah. Alright, so Eevee says, possessing an unbalanced and unstable genetic makeup, it conceals many possible evolutions. Ooh. Yeah, it does have a lot of... There's like a rumor for 2 more coming out, right?
Yeah.
It's ground and flying, I think.
Yeah.
A flying type Eevee? Oh my god.
Yeah, I like it. I like the ground Eevee too, to be honest.
Oh, flying Eevee though, with big ears. That's my hopes and dreams.
Those big floppy ears.
Yeah.
He's Dumbo.
Yeah. I would cherish it forever.
I do like that idea. I do find that to be an appealing design. Yeah.
Nice.
This big floppy ears. I like the ground one. I kind of liked the like some of the ideas for like the ground one of like the picture we saw.
Oh, the supposed leak.
Yeah. I like the idea with mud on its face though. That part was cute.
Yeah, that part was cute, but it just looked like a photo manipulation.
Yeah. Kind of looked like an Umbreon.
It was definitely an Umbreon.
Yeah. You know, it's cute though, which I think that's what matters.
Nice, yeah. You're absolutely right.
Cuteness overall.
Yeah.
It's like the rule of it's like the rule of cool, but with cute.
Yeah. I more follow the rule of cute, to be completely honest. Why do you think I love
same.
dogs so much? It's just like, oh, do you know what you did? So like, Cash, and the last like 2 days, so 2 days ago, my parents left like a beach bag in the living room, and Cash was like, that looks like a snack. He chewed one of the handles off. So it's like, wow, Cash, why would you do that? So they leave the beach bag out for the next day, and he chews the other handle off. So now they got rid of the beach bag. It's just like, well, once the first one disappeared,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't even know how much I blame Cash at that point anymore. It's just like,
Honestly though.
we left it, so it's like, well, he's like, well, obviously they yelled at me for a little bit, but they really didn't mean it because it's still here.
They would have moved it.
This clearly means it's mine. But it's so like, rule of cute was where this came from.
Yes.
I have trouble yelling at him because he's so cute.
That's
Because
called being weak.
it is, because like, I'll yell at him for like what he did when he did something wrong, and his little dog ears go so far behind his head, and he like puts his head down,
No.
and he'll like start to run away, like, no, not me, I am good boy, even though he did it because he's the only dog in the house. So yeah.
Sucker.
I'm weak. See, Brecken, if we ever get a dog together, you're the one who's going to have to discipline it.
I hate being the only person that...
I respect the role
I
we
hate
play.
I'm literally always bad cop.
Okay, I
Just
can
my
be
life
bad
now.
cop every now and then.
I doubt it.
I can. I do yell at Cash initially.
Mm-hmm.
Whether But then that's where you just take over. So like I could start it.
Start off with yelling, and then it gently turns into apologizing.
Yep.
It's because look how sad he is.
No.
But what if he is really sad?
They're sad for the moment.
Well, yeah.
Sad for like 30 seconds.
All right, fine. All right, let's play a fun game, Brecken, called. All right, you name a pet, and I name a pet. So, what's the first pet that comes to your mind?
Do you mean specific animal?
Yeah.
Or... So Shiro.
No, I mean like
Type
of animal.
Oh, okay, gerbil.
Okay, so you discipline the gerbils.
No.
I'll discipline the goldfish.
No.
All right, your turn again.
Alright, I discipline. Oh, I see. No. I'll discipline ferrets.
I'll discipline bearded dragons.
Tony, discipline the dogs.
Bearded dragons.
Yeah. I don't have one, but hypothetically. I like bearded dragons. Jacob's family had a bearded dragon, or still does.
Yes. Yep.
Is he still there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right in my sister's room.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I just love pets in general, though.
Yeah.
I don't care what type of animal it is. I just love pets. Speaking of pets, Nathan, how are your dogs?
They're alright. So, we moved into our new house recently,
Yeah.
and, initially, we brought the dogs over once we had started getting, like, everything settled in, and, so we get the dogs here, and everyone's, like, out in the yard, and they're, like, happy to be out of the car, because they all hate the car, and, we realized something's a little funny. Dante is kind of like, he's always got his ears down, like back behind his head, and he's always got his head kind of low to the floor, and he kind of whimpers a little bit when he goes onto like the hardwood and the tile. There's not a single bit of carpet in this house. So my mom had to go and buy like 1 billion rugs.
Oh.
Just so that dog could walk around the house.
Poor dog.
Wait, rugs?
Yes.
Like he requires rugs to walk. What?
My dad says he's scared of walking on the hardwood floors and the tile because he'll slip on some ice and just like fall off the earth and keep going until he reaches space.
No. That poor baby dog.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Kyle.
Move you, damn it. I was faster.
Kyle.
Screw you, Kyle. Bye. I love you, Steve.
User left your channel.
How are the other two dogs taken to the move then, Nathan?
So Roxy seemed fine, and then she was moving a little funny. So we were like, well, what's wrong with this one? She just kind of got over it. I think it was just like she was laying on the hardwood floors, and they were just getting to her joints or whatever, but she's fine now.
Poor girl.
So then we were looking at Max, and we were like, alright, what the hell are you gonna do? How are you gonna break? And Max has been completely fine.
Aw, good Max.
Nice.
Wait, so... Yeah, no, Max is the real one. Yeah, there you go. Good Max.
Yeah, adapt.
Yeah. And Kyle, thank you for the 13 months.
Here we fucking go again.
It's beautiful.
Aw.
I love you too, Kyle. So I did just realize that within like... Nathan, how long ago did you move into your new house? Like within the last few weeks, like a week or two, right?
Yes.
Kyle also just moved into a place.
Literally Thursday.
Yeah, so like wait, within like the last like 2 weeks, 2 people from background noise have moved into new homes. I thought that's just a funny coincidence.
I'm in a new location of my home.
Oh, see, and Sky moved his computer.
Nice.
And technically, Brecken and I were doing the podcast at her house the last few weeks, so we're back to my house.
Hey, don't make me the only person here who's been stationary.
Aw.
I haven't moved in like 12 years.
Well, Jacob, you weren't on the podcast at this time last week.
Oh, wait, you're right.
See, I got you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. See,
Because I have moved.
have you not moved since last Saturday?
I'd rather not admit to this.
Okay.
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
I am not required to incriminate myself.
Yeah.
I will
I
not.
know my rights.
Last time I checked, I don't need to say nothing.
It's like, sir, this is McDonald's.
Please say something.
I just asked you for your order, sir. Please say something.
Well, I plead the fifth. You can't make me.
Sir, do you want food?
I will use my Second Amendment right to bear arms here. It's like, sir, I'm gonna ask you to leave.
What you got no order for?
Since when is my order important? Sir, you came here.
This is McDonald's. How did you get out of your car that fast? How are you inside now? Mikhail, are you enjoying the new place?
I am. Did you like the snap tour?
I did. I loved it. So, how many people live with you?
Me right now.
17.
You live in a very big place. At least it looks like.
It's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
So to Brecken and I,
That much space.
it looked huge.
Yeah.
We were like, how many stories is this?
So it's the basement, main floor, top floor. Top floor is the 3 bedrooms and master bath and full bath, and then the basement's just like rec room area with laundry room and then a storage room under the stairs. And the main floor is the kitchen, living room.
The room with the fans
no
was
bathroom.
your room, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I saw a hat on the dresser, and I'm like, I think I've seen Kyle in pictures of that hat before.
I also waved in both mirrors.
I love
The
that.
very start of the tour, I showed the first bathroom. I went waved in that mirror. Then I came up here, and there's the end, and I waved in that.
Yeah, I know you. I loved it. Like Kyle's waving to us.
But yeah, Patrick should be moving in, and he said slowly over the month. I'm not even sure if he'll actually come or not. If he doesn't, that's fine. I can afford it if I budget. It's very expensive, so.
It's
like
very
$90
expensive or inexpensive.
It's expensive.
Okay.
It's $1,900 a month with utilities.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well, the place looks very nice, so that makes sense.
it is very nice. It's 2 years old. Like the entire development here is 2 years old.
Oh wow.
I drove to work on Thursday just to play D&D. I was 8 minutes away. So that beats my 40-minute drive that I had before.
That's actually really cool.
Yep.
It's like, what was your commute like before?
Literally 40 minutes.
40 to like 8 minutes. What an improvement in life.
For you.
So I save like 2.5 hours a week or whatever.
Yeah,
right, in travel.
literally.
No, wait. More than that. Sorry, an hour a day.
Yeah, about right. Because
Yeah, sorry. So like
theoretically,
5
if it's
hours.
40, it's 32 minutes a day, right?
Yeah. But like, let's say I hit a red light this time.
Yeah,
'Cause I got a good green away in that time, so.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, this is an improvement for sure.
Very much so.
See, what we do is we make Kyle's house a background noise house, and we all move to
Oh,
Canada.
God.
So when you visiting?
See, I still need my passport.
It's pretty easy to
Tony.
get.
I honestly have
Even
no
I
idea how
have
to get
my
my passport, so I might need your help.
Yeah, you drive down to like this
I forgot
Your
passports were a thing.
Yeah.
office thingy. Take your
Do
picture.
not tell them you're coming to see me because they will know that I'm blacklisted. And by that, I mean it's okay.
I won't drop your
Wait,
name
what?
exclusively. They stopped Kyle from coming in the U.S. because they said you're taking our jobs,
Yep.
even though the job is already his.
Correct.
And it was just like a talent exchange for the day, or for like a week or something,
For
right?
a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's literally just to see how the other like sites work.
Yep.
Like they send people here, we send people there. Some people go to Israel. So I went to Israel instead after.
Yeah, you went to Israel, yeah.
Because America wouldn't let me in.
You like, oh, Israel will let me in, apparently, so.
Yeah.
The
And it's
US
much
wasn't
nicer.
ready.
Yeah.
To be fair.
The US just isn't
So-
ready for Kyle yet.
Nope, apparently not.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. My brother's coming soon too. Chris was just here.
Yay.
That's why I was late coming. He just left. So.
Yeah. Which brother?
Mitch.
Yeah. Former D&D player with us, Mitch.
Oh, nice.
Correct.
He has a baby.
He does, and she is super white and shouldn't be.
Well, because she's half, right?
Yeah, the mom's full Jamaica. Like,
Yeah.
from Jamaica. Yeah.
No, half is weird.
Half can, like,
And
That's a dice roll at that point.
yeah. Half
she's
of anything
literally
is a
as white
dice
as my
roll.
forearms. Like, the inside of my forearm. She's, like, all the way white.
Yep.
I am all the way white. She is all the way white. It's insane.
No, I'm half Asian and I look very Asian. My cousins are half Asian, some of them like whiter than sour cream. It just happens.
Yeah. That's where I'm like, when we start to talk about genetics, things get very weird. Because it's like, oh, you have the possibility of all these things. You could be anywhere in between. You could be one extreme or the other.
Yep.
You could get color vision. You could not get
Oh,
color
that's
vision.
Tell me no.
Come on, I have to at least slip one colorblind joke per podcast.
It's a requirement.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose.
It's it's in my contract.
I know. I wrote the contract.
Yeah. Why did I let Jacob break the contract? It was written in crayon. I don't even know what color the crayon was.
No.
I'm okay. It wasn't even colored pencil. Like, that would have made more sense. Yeah. Jacob has a marriage certificate written on a piece of computer paper in Sharpie.
Yep.
He's married officially now.
To whom?
To our friend Amanda. Yeah, like in junior high school, I wrote on a piece of paper because I think they joked about being married or something. So I just wrote it on a piece of paper, and I'm like, it's official now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congrats, Jacob.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my decisions.
Yeah. His decisions that he chose, and I didn't just out of the whim write on a piece of paper. You know what would have been really cool is if, like, I brought it to a lawyer that I knew, and they're like, yeah, this is a 100% binding legal document.
Oh man.
It's like, if you guys want to marry anyone else, Mormonism is your only choice. Yeah. I dropped the Mormon joke. No one's comfortable now.
Oh no. Wait.
Which I'm pretty sure it's illegal for Mormons, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, polygamy is
It's legal, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
not a thing.
Isn't that like a major part of the religion?
Yep.
It's a whole multiple. Yeah.
Yeah, which that's why I'm like, it is illegal, though, in the U.S., I'm pretty sure. Because I know whatever state that they're from, is it Utah?
Utah, yeah.
Utah, like, had it legal for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's legal now.
Yeah, it should be legal.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly, yeah, it should be.
I don't know these laws very well because I don't Google these things often. I'm kind of worried what happens if I do, because the Church of Mormon will pop up as my ad every time on sites, and I don't want it.
See, for a second, I thought you were gonna say the Mormons will show up at your doorstep like Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm like,
That's
I don't
completely
think they'll go that
possible.
far, but,
Well,
yeah, it is possible.
Mormons do that too.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I actually, what did I take? I took a countercultures class my last semester at college. And we talked about the Mormons, and the Mormons actually send their youth on trips like that.
No.
Yeah, it's 100% a thing.
Oh no.
There's the Mormons on Facebook.
Yeah, they're based. That's basically
Yeah.
that's the age, and they're like, but I can do it on Facebook. Don't worry.
That explains so much.
Also that. One sec.
What is this? Siren Song of Counterculture. Who are you? Oh, Rise Against. It's an album.
Huh.
Yeah. Nice. I got distracted because I went back to a tab and I can get Tetris 99 for free. That's cool, man.
Wait, Tetris 99?
For free. Imagine having Tetris for free.
Oh boy.
I don't play Tetris, though.
Oh, there's never a better time to start.
It's true. I will become a professional Tetris player. I'm joking. Those people do that stuff way too fast.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah. Well, because, like, Steve is really good at Tetris. Like, insanely good at Tetris. But, like, he still is like, oh, you think I'm good? I'm not even close to, like, half the speed of a professional Tetris player. And I'm like, this is scary. I want to go home. And then I get lost.
Mom, come pick me up. They're playing Tetris.
Not again!
Scared.
I'm scared.
Since when is Tetris a serious? What happened?
I don't, dude, Tetris is nuts.
I just wanted to stack blocks. What is this?
I just came to have fun. Now everyone's just destroying me.
Like, imagine someone who like just did Tetris for fun, right?
Yeah.
And they just got really good at it over time, and people and like one of their friends just entered them into competitive Tetris, like as a joke, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're like they do well, but the whole time they're just like wait a second, since when is why are you so angry? All I did was just stack blocks faster than you. What? Why?
Why are we competing? I didn't even know you could compete.
I thought this was single player.
Why are there so many people here? This isn't my house. Where am I? Who are you people? Classic SpongeBob reference. You remember when Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah. They're under his house. He opens his house and he's like, so many people here. What do you think happened after that?
Yeah. Like, did they like vacate the house, or did
like
was
he
it, like-
eat them all?
We know that Patrick can pick up the rock,
Yeah.
so he could have just picked it up and then dropped it
And smashed them
several
all.
times.
Well, because his furniture is sand anyway,
Oh yeah.
which I always thought was very funny. He has an alarm clock though, which he could have hurt.
Yeah.
Does he have a real TV or is it also a sand TV? I think it was a sand TV.
I don't think they ever kept it consistent.
No, probably not. But
Like, literally ever.
yeah. Well, if it was made of sand, that's why, because he could just make whatever he wanted. It's like, no, I want a couch today. You know, I really want a lazy boy with the kickstand up because I can't kick it up when it's made of sand. Yeah.
Can't really change anything about this. But hey, I have it.
Exactly. What if Patrick made a small bikini bottom? That was it.
He just has like a model train set, like of Bikini Bottom itself.
Yeah. And like he what if oh no, Patrick's the god of that universe. Think about
Yeah.
it. Have you ever seen that universe is God and Patrick in the same room at the same time?
No, Toady.
You have, because he is.
No.
I find this to be a great theory. I wonder if anyone's ever done any research about it.
Mm-hmm.
It would explain how so much crazy stuff gets to happen and then nobody seems to care after it's
and there's
done.
no consequences. Yeah. How do you think SpongeBob's kept his job for so long? More importantly, how has Squidward kept his job for so long?
Okay, see, I had an explanation for SpongeBob. Squidward not so
Yeah.
much.
Patrick, for some reason, just enjoys Squidward's company, so he lets him stay.
He's sitting there like, there must be balance in this universe.
What if Squidward was an atheist? Then was like, nah, like, look, I know you're literally God and you're standing in front of me, but I don't believe.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't believe that Patrick is God.
You're getting
See?
real weird with this. You have a very serious look on your face.
See, someone just needs to take the reins and drive this conversation.
No, let's keep going. We've gone far too long to go back. We must see where this
Don't
is.
double down.
You see, this is the problem when Jacob and I are part of the same conversation. We just continuously double down.
No.
Like, most people back out. Jacob and I just go deeper and deeper into the meme until, like, we don't know whether it's a meme or real life anymore.
Don't let your memes be dreams.
What if... No, I'm done. I just can't. I need to not say any more what ifs tonight. It's my goal for the rest of the podcast, is not to say what ifs. As I look at the topic list, make sure it's not like a what if question. Because then I would have to read it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Speaking of a list of topics, I have a list of topics prepared. I have a D20, and I am going to roll said D20.
Nice.
I think Kyle is still away. Because I don't know. I feel like if I heard something in my new house, I'd go check out no matter what. So. Anyways, I'm going to roll. I can't mimic you as casting a shadow. I was using Shadow Claw, look out! Let's see. What in life is easier done than said?
Oh, I mean, because I mean, if it's that in itself, because I mean, if it's hard to say but easy to do, how are we supposed to tell you?
Fair.
Wait, that is the answer. Answering this question.
Nice.
Fuck.
Well, Jacob got very meta with it.
Yeah, solve the code.
Easier done than said. Like, I took the topic more as, like, what's easier to do than explain to someone else to do it.
Oh,
Like, I feel like a lot of things, like, at, like,
answering this question.
work, like, I'm just like, I'd rather just do this than tell someone else how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, if you want something done right, do it yourself. That kind of
Yeah.
Line of thinking.
Because I immediately thought of, like, coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just want to do it.
Like, you know how to make your perfect coffee. And you'd be like, put, like, milk and 2 sugars in it. It comes back, that tastes like you put too much milk in it.
Well, it's even worse for me because it's like sometimes when I'm tired, I'll just dump stuff. So
Yeah.
there's no way to like straight-faced tell someone, yeah, just take the sugar container, put it upside down, put your spoon in it, and just go, yeah, you know what? That's enough.
That's true.
Just pour until you think it looks good.
It's like I would come back with a cup full of sugar. And it's like a little splash of coffee. I'm like, is it what you wanted?
But is that gonna be like that episode of Courage where Muriel just got turned into a kid and he's just like oh, more macaroni, more cheese, less macaroni, less cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most irritating scene.
I don't like macaroni and cheese.
I hate macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. I love that show, by the way.
It was so good.
Great show. I loved how weird it was.
Yeah, definitely weird.
But
I think one of the scary episodes. I actually got creeped out by that Return to the Slab episode.
Yeah.
I think everyone did, really. That was like one of the big
tough
ones.
to watch.
No, that's like a visceral memory.
yeah, our friend Mike has like lost power multiple times while watching that episode.
Oh no.
So like, did it happen at your house once, Brecken, or did it?
No, I think he was always either at his house or like at his grandmother's house.
Okay.
And then one time he watched it and the power didn't go off, and he's like, "Good, okay, the curse is over."
We're safe.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just
We
like,
return the slab.
I enjoyed it though. A good time. Before I go on a Courage the Cowardly Dog rant, does anyone have anything else easier done than said?
Combos.
Combos, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting games, Monster Hunter. Perfect example. Sky earlier today, we were using the same weapon, and he was like, "Is there like some super cool combo I can do?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can do this. You can." So if you go into like your normal attacks, you know, with the left clicks and all that, if you hit S and right click at the same time, it'll do a back step, and then you can hold right click and you'll do a charge slash, and you jump at him, and then you can do 2 aerials off of that. And he's like, "Oh, good," and he didn't do it. I mean, understandable. It just spouted a bunch of garbage at you.
I just kind of told you what happens, but not really how to do it.
Yeah, I feel like that was like one of the best answers. That and coffee. Or like, because any like game explaining, like, I know for a fact, like a lot of times, so throwing smoke grenades in Counter-Strike,
Oh boy.
it's
Oh my goodness.
so much easier just to show someone than it is to tell you how to do it. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a player this person is, you have to
There's so
show
many-
them, because if you just tell someone, they will always do it wrong.
There's so many details that you need to know.
Yeah.
That, like you need to know the detail before it's told to you.
Yeah.
Like oh, you line up on this power line that you've never seen before because nobody fucking looks up.
It's the truth though, so that's why, like, Nathan, when you said that, I immediately thought of that, because I'm like, yeah, no, it's just one of these things where it's like, unless you can do it, it's like, I don't know how to tell you.
That's why I get stressed when like anyone behind me, like if I'm playing a fighting game or anything like that,
I get that, yeah.
tells me like, "Oh, you should do like this combo," and it's just like, "Excuse me."
It's like, what combo? You turn back to the screen, you lost.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Okay.
not gonna do that combo
It's like-
because I'm already down.
It's like, can you make me a
Oh,
diagram?
try this combo
No?
as you're getting unlocked anyway.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I'm dead already, guys. So what was the point?
Like, I would try the combo, but first he needs to stop hitting me.
Right? It's just like, no, I get that. Yeah, some good answers, high quality answers. Yeah.
Nice.
But so now, kind of want to talk more about Courage the Cowardly Dog because we brought it up. Some of my favorite episodes definitely are the weirder episodes. Like, Brecken, I've mentioned this to you before, like the Cousin Fred episode. That I really enjoyed the Cousin Fred episode, where he just, like, for some reason wants to shave Courage. Like, but he feeds him pancakes.
That's right.
Yeah, it was very odd. And he kept saying, and that's when I realized I was naughty.
Oh, dude, don't remind me. Oh my god.
That was so unnerving.
I love that episode. One of the only other episodes I liked better was the guy who shot cannons, and then they, like, made people depressed. And then
Oh,
when they
yeah,
put
yeah.
Muriel's plums in, it made everyone really happy. That was an episode. That was, like, the entire premise of the episode, was that this dude, like, really enjoyed Muriel's plums. He was a bad guy, but, like, they made everyone happy. Yeah.
No, there was one really sad episode Where?
With the squids, right?
Yeah, the space squid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That-
That's such a cute episode.
That broke my heart the first time I
I
saw
don't remember
it.
the space squid, to be
It's
honest.
so sad.
I'm gonna look it up.
That one is definitely worth it. Yeah, because every now and then they did something sweet in between all the crazy and the scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even like squids, but I loved those squids.
Yeah. There was... I remembered something else, too. And I also lost it within that fast.
That quick.
There's so many good episodes. Like, I remember when this... Like, the Courage, like, almost origin episode, where, like, little baby Courage was picked up by Muriel.
Yeah. He got like his head stuck in the fence.
Yeah.
And then he got separated from his parents.
Mm-hmm. I was so sad.
Yeah.
Like, Courage was a really good show.
It was. It got deep out of nowhere sometimes. Because there was the one with like that creepy thing in the mask, and it was actually just a cat.
Oh yeah, the what was it? It was the
I forget.
yeah, it was a cat who like hated dogs because of one abused her girlfriend.
Yeah. And that was literally just like an abuse story.
Yeah.
But with a
It
cat,
was,
a dog,
but
and a
I
bunny.
mean the ending of it was really sweet though.
Yeah, that was cute.
Hmm.
Well, every now and then.
Do you guys remember when
Like every now and then it's like you kind of just
And then sometimes there was absolute, like, just funny weird things. Like that time where the goose fell in love, like the god goose fell in love with Eustace's truck and took it to, like, heaven.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I forgot. That was a whole episode, yeah.
Because he loved the way it honked back at him.
Oh.
That was
Because he'd go
bizarre.
honk and then he would, like, honk the horn and he's like, perfect.
This is what I need in life.
And then, like, I also love that, like, sometimes in Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, you would wonder, like, does one thing that happens in this episode correlate to this episode? In, like, another episode, it showed the goose and the car, like, on a cloud. Just randomly. So I'm like,
yeah.
I love when shows do stuff like that. I'm like, so it does matter. Like, you know, in, like, Avatar The Last Airbender, that poor man with the cabbages.
Yes.
Yeah.
My cabbages.
Yeah, he's just trying to make an honest living.
Yeah, I felt for him.
It would have been really cool if he was, like, the main villain, though. Like, he became, like, hard and angry because
of his
cabbages.
cabbages?
You know how many cabbages that man lost? Can't just watch the
Okay, we need to bring back a third Avatar season just to tell the story of
Cabbage Man.
the shopkeeper's like great grandson. It's like I will avenge my father's cabbages, or my great grandfather's cabbages.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
I would too.
Yeah. I really would. And then it would just, like, he would show up in the places that the cabbages got knocked down, and, like, he would reminisce about it. Then he would sell cabbages.
He builds little memorials to the cabbages that were lost.
Yeah. He cries at every spot. That's just a thing. And then I think he tries to sell cabbages there. Then his cabbages get knocked over.
Learns earthbending just to protect his cabbages.
Yeah. Becomes the world's best cabbage seller.
That's a dream.
Yeah, even enters best cabbage competitions.
Invents cabbage bending.
Would that be earthbending?
No, you pick up a cabbage and
It's
throw
hard to
it.
tell. I feel like that would be more like a variety of water bending.
Well, Brecken just broke the code. She says you just pick up a cabbage and throw it. So,
Magic.
yeah.
I think that's the best. That would be the best outcome.
Would be really funny is if I was in that world and someone was like, what kind of elemental powers do you have? I have fists, and you just punch him in the face.
Oh my god.
Muscle wizard casts fist.
It reminds me of, like, that one scene from Indiana Jones where there's like the guy, he's a spinning swords like crazy. It's like, wow, look how intimidating he is. And Indiana Jones just pulls out a gun and shoots him and walks away. But fun thing, do you know why that scene occurred? Everyone had dysentery. Yeah, from where they were filming, so like they couldn't move.
Oh.
And Harrison Ford couldn't like move at all.
Oh, they literally had dysentery.
Yeah,
okay.
so like, oh no, the actors did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
no, they legitimately did. So he's like, I have a gun. Why don't I shoot this guy instead of this action scene that none of us can do right now?
That's amazing.
And they're like, yeah, just shoot him.
How did they all get dysentery?
I have no idea. Probably the water or something.
I thought it was because he was just tired.
No, it was that they all got extremely like sick. It wasn't dysentery, it was like something like very similar to it. So now I want to know. Time to Google. I don't know how to spell dysentery. Yeah, actually, it's a, let me click here. Let's see. Yeah, it said Harrison Ford had been ill with dysentery for several days while shooting Raiders of the Lost Ark with director Steven Spielberg. The script called for a 3.5-page fight between Indiana Jones and the scimitar guy, but Ford asked if he could just shoot this thing differently, allowing him to spend more time in the bathroom and less time on set. Spielberg obliged, and after the swordman did his intense and exaggerated display of skill, Ford gave the now famous tired look, pulled out his gun, and shot the guy. And it worked. Spielberg loved it, and we can't imagine the scene going any other way. And it was all thanks to diarrhea from dysentery. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's like the only reason I know that is because I love weird movie facts like that.
Okay, yeah, that's up there.
Yeah, because I think actually at college I took a like a film course, and that was a fact that they talked about. I'm like, oh.
Well then.
Not the most normal
No, that's the one
thing to
that's gonna
hear,
stick
but
with you.
yeah, it's not gonna leave anytime soon. Never, probably. it's really up there now, isn't it? I keep staring at my Mimikyu plush here. So cute. He sewed this himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you impressed?
Yes.
Are you?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So this Mimikyu plushie I have, I bought at the WeebCon we all went to, and it has like a little spine in it, so I can actually like tilt its head like how it looks like when the disguise is broken, which is a feature I love. So like in the Pokemon games, Mimikyu, its ability is Disguise, and it basically can take one free hit, and it breaks its disguise. But when it breaks its disguise, it kind of like ruins like his costume a little bit, and his head like falls, the top part falls to the side because his like head is really only in the bottom half of it. Like if you look up a picture of Mimikyu. But I love him. He's a good boy. He protects this room. It spooked Brecken a little earlier.
Oh, just seeing it in the dark, yeah.
I'm just so used to it though now that I just like wave at it. Okay, at the risk of sounding crazy, I'm gonna sound crazy anyway. Do you guys ever like wave at like inanimate objects or something because if you're afraid if it comes back to life, it'd be angry at you?
Wait, oh, back to life?
Or to life for the first time. Back to life is...
Andy, can someone tell us?
We don't.
I gotta go.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah. But no, if it like comes to life, you know, it'd be upset.
I mean,
I feel like
like if any of my stuffed animals
like,
fall,
I don't know about
If
the
it's a
reason
bat.
behind it, but I do wave to some inanimate objects. Like I wave to my car.
See, I'm normal. I swear.
Like
I don't wave
like
to
there's
things.
like people say that like you know humans can form a pack bond with like literally anything. So
Yeah, like Roombas.
yeah, like honestly though, you like just like if you just find something that we think that we find to be cute, there's a chance that we'll treat it at the very least like a pet.
Yeah, you're right. Trying to think of inanimate objects that like I treat really well, like a pet. Probably any stuffed animal I ever owned too would be like that. It's like,
I've had some weird ones, come to think of it. Oh yeah, there was like a cork opener. One of those things like you stab into a cork
yeah.
and you spin, but it looked like it had two little arms. So like, you know, I'd play with it out of the kitchen drawer. And whenever I'd see it, I'd be like, yes! It's Spinny Man.
See, like for me, like I like you know, like if you stare at like a pattern long enough, you might see like something in it.
Yeah.
Like I'll often like in tiles and stuff, I'll be like, oh, that's a face. I'll be like, hello. Hello, little.
The real question is how long it takes for you to see that face.
It depends. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it's like the 80th time I've looked at it. Because you know, like if you look at a thing and you don't see like what it is, and then someone's like, "This is what it is," and it suddenly is so clear to you. Does that ever happen to you guys? No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There was just quiet for a second, and I'm like, all right, like.
Letting you spin your wheels while we're just like frantically taking notes.
It's like I didn't think this was therapy. Yep. So, anyone else have anything weird they want to say other than me?
Well, see, I don't talk to my fucking tiles, but I did used to, when it came to, when it came to, like, bugs or anything, you know how I'm petrified of those things. So I would resort to negotiations where I would just tell them, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But really they didn't know that I would never go up to them even close.
Reasoning with them.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
I actually have reasoned with like computers and stuff before.
So you get so frustrated that you just start sweet talking it.
Yeah.
You just bargain with it.
It's just like, if you work right now, I will always treat you right forever. I will never be mean to you, computer, again.
Your computer's like, lie.
Liar.
You said the same thing last Tuesday.
It's like, you actually say this quite often. No.
Where's the action?
Yeah. Yeah, bargaining, I feel like that's definitely a thing that like we've all done at least once.
Yeah, like if something like falls a lot and I put it back for like the millionth time, like I'll tell it to stay.
Yeah.
It won't.
But I definitely have done that one. Where it's like this falls, you're like, stay. Like I'll say stay like I would to like a dog.
Yeah. It's like be chill.
My dog doesn't stay either though, so.
No.
I don't know. I don't really tell Cash to stay. I more ask him to come to me.
You ask him. See, that's.
Well, it's what if he's got dog things to know?
Mm-hmm.
That is a very strong point.
See?
Mm-hmm.
So Jacob has my back.
Listen, we don't give enough credit to animals for their daily routines.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
They still need discipline because they're children.
Yeah, but like
Yes.
he gets discipline
Uh-huh.
Occasionally.
Mm.
when he barks. I do tell him to stop.
Mm-hmm.
But does he stop though?
Occasionally.
When he feels like it.
Well, because, like, if the mailman's there, this is, like, his time to shine. So I don't stop him.
It's like his big hoorah.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like, if the mailman's there and you're telling your dog to stop barking, it's like, well, the mailman knows that he is the natural enemy of all dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, this is coming back to the Brecken, you will have to be the one to discipline.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I'll discipline the goldfish, though, so you don't have to worry about that.
Fantastic.
Look, Seymour is very well behaved.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Yeah. So, I told something to Brecken before, and she went very far away. I said, if Seymour gets much bigger... Seymour is my goldfish, by the way. And I'll get him a friend. I would want to get a girl goldfish for him. And then they could, he could have a girlfriend. And I want to name her Shemore.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
No, Shemore is perfect. Seymour and Shemore.
I think that might confuse your fish.
I don't think they
How
know.
are they supposed to like differentiate between Seymour and Shemore? I can barely do it.
My fish are actually studied at Harvard, so they're quite smart.
They're very well accomplished fish.
Exactly. So, and I only have one fish. This second fish is all totally hypothetical still.
But he has a plan for a decent to give it a decent education.
Yeah. Look, Seymour will show Shemore.
You can barely say it. Why?
It's because I think it's important.
Toady.
Hi.
You just want it for the bit.
Well, that's crazy,
It's
Brecken.
just for the bit.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
This poor living thing.
Then why did you name your dog Milo?
I didn't name him.
You
He came with that.
could change it.
No, because he'd already been trained on commands.
Uh-huh.
So we kind of.
You could have said it's like his middle name,
No,
and his real name is Dr. Dog.
no.
You really wanted him to be Dr. Dog, though.
did.
Yeah. He could still be a doctor.
No, I'm not that boy.
No. Are you saying he's not smart enough to be a doctor?
He's very smart.
Okay.
But is he Dr. Smart?
He's very smart.
She's avoiding the question.
Your Honor.
I was expecting something that come after Your Honor.
Nope.
Huh.
Just empty.
Could you imagine like a courtroom where it's like, Your Honor? It's like, yes. I just wanted to know you're still here.
It's so wholesome.
Contempt of court. Oh man, that'd be great. It's like,
Just checking if present.
Your Honor, yes. Hi.
What's up, buddy? Not your buddy, but
I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend.
Oh, here we go.
And during that time, like, the person that's charged with the crime, like slowly just walks out of the courtroom.
So, now listen. I know I got your case, but we can't let them know that we're friends. First time walking into the courtroom. Hey, pal, what's up?
It's a never ending. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What's your guys' favorite kind of hat?
Hat?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a tough one actually. So like out of the hats that I've worn, I would say say a hard hat.
Like a construction hard hat? I
Yes.
respect that answer. Brecken,
Nice.
what's your favorite kind of hat?
I like the. I see what you're doing. I like the knit hats with the flaps on two sides and then the puff ball on top.
Aw.
A good hat.
Oh, no, wait, no, I'm thinking of something different. I think it's called a Ushanka.
No, that's the Russian hat. It's like the same shape as an Ushanka, but like the top isn't square, and then there's like a little bobble on it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
a good hat.
If I just want to smack
The bobble?
it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Sky. Sky? Oh my god. He's dead.
It happened again.
Alright, well, we'll move on. Nathan, what's your favorite kind of hat?
Kind of Captain Jack Sparrow wears.
I like it.
That's like a tricorn hat, I think.
Yeah. I respect it.
It's neat, whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
You could bring it back.
Back, it had to have been in at one point.
I love and respect that answer. My favorite kind of hat is a stuffed animal sheep.
Yeah.
During this entire conversation, I've had a stuffed animal sheep on my head.
That's nice.
Yeah. Brecken can attest. I put lots of things in my head.
Yeah, no.
Brecken, is this true?
I wanted to be like, no. He's lying. He's lying for internet points. But now this is like a part of who he is. Yeah.
Anytime Brecken hands me a bowl, I put it on my head.
If I hand you anything.
Yeah. This is why I'm just surprised when you're surprised at this point. Like, Brecken didn't realize that a sheep on my head until she looked over and said, I see what you're doing. You know, like right now with a stuffed sheep on my head, I feel like, you know how like those villains have like a cat in their arms and you're just petting them? I feel like the same power those kind of people have right now.
Do you?
Yeah. But with a sheep on my head. You know what they say, a sheep on your head is worth a cat in your arms.
No. No one says that.
Well, I just did. And I am now they.
No one else says that.
Well, I am now they, so.
It is now his phrase,
Yep.
and his alone.
I want to put that on a t-shirt.
I don't know who else wanted that phrase, but they can't have it now.
I'm taking the copyright on that one. It's like, sir, there's no competition here. I want it anyway. If I had a lot of money, I'd probably just try patenting random things. Like random phrases. Like words that don't go together in a sentence.
Language is ever evolving, so it makes sense eventually.
Yeah. Well, words that never go in a sentence. Like, the Knicks are a good basketball team.
Mm.
What?
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll give you that.
Oh, man.
I don't know who sent you that address, but
Well, unfortunately, because the Knicks are a really bad basketball team. It's unfortunate.
unfortunately.
There's a train.
Oh, I'm gonna be hearing that soon.
Yeah, very soon. I'm surprised you don't hear it already.
it is.
There we go. That's one of my favorite things. Or if Mark is here, like, he's a little bit before us, I think, sometimes, a little bit after us.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll hear the train there, and like, give it, like, 5 minutes. Then you hear the train here, and it's like, you see. We all live in train world. Trains just let us live in their world.
It's amazing though how close each of us lives in proximity to a train line.
That's actually really funny. Yeah.
The same train line, in fact.
Yeah. Kind of odd. It's like the trains want us to be here.
Yeah.
Do you think the trains planned this?
No.
Possibly.
Well, Brecken
Feels
said
like
no.
it's too convenient for it not to be the case.
See, I agree. Brecken seems to be vehemently disagreeing here.
I thought you were gonna say another word there, and I was like, Brecken, are you offended by this statement?
Do you think I was gonna say
But-
Vietnamese or something?
Yes.
If you called me Vietnamese.
That's not even the right kind of Asian.
Yeah.
Write that down.
That would be offensive because that's the wrong type of Asian.
Yeah, that'd be a little irritating. It's like, how long have you been dating? Am I a joke to you?
Imagine saying though someone is Vietnamesely disagreeing with this fact. It's like, what does that mean?
I bet it's been done.
Yeah, by accident at least. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Like, that would be bad. It's like, I've almost been dating Brecken a year and a half, and if I didn't know what kind of Asian she was, then that just mean I don't really know, like, her background. You know?
It's fine.
Then-
You know.
Imagine being like, oh, it's like, what nationality is your girlfriend? It's like, I have no idea.
She's one of them.
You have to be careful how you say that, too. Because, like, if they're like, oh, she's Asian, what is she? She's one of them. That's when...
Alright,
That's bad.
where-
That's
where
bad
the
water.
problem starts.
That's bad juju. Yeah. See, like, if you said, though, you don't know what I am, I'd be like, well, that's because I'm most things.
Yeah. There are many.
Yeah, I'm just, unfortunately, way too many. I'm a huge mutt. That's why when I hear, like, friends be like, I'm only these 2 things or these 3 things, I'm like, wow, that must be easy to say in a conversation.
I mean, honestly though. I mean, then again, I got that. I have two known nationalities for me. So like, I don't know. It's not that bad.
To me, I envy it because it's like, well, do you want the correct answer or do you just want me to give you like the top 5?
Do you want TLDR or do you want the documentary?
Yeah, it's like well, realistically, the answer is over 20 places at the very least. It's like I can give you all of them. This will take a while. We'll be here until tomorrow because each of them come with a little side story.
A little caveat, because it's not just a nationality; it's the province within that nation
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
important to know that I come from this house located at. Yep.
So on the north side of North Fork, there's a fucking there's a stream which if you cross, you would see the exact place where my great grandfather was born.
And then after he was born, because he was a tough child, like at the age of 2 weeks, he moved out on his own to become a potato farmer.
That's how people used to treat genealogy, though.
Potato farmers?
No, but they'd be like, yes, I can trace myself back at least 3 generations. I'm gonna tell you where they live, their address.
Oh, really?
I can tell you their favorite color and why it's also mine.
I can tell you their favorite color and why they're wrong. It's like that. It's like... Sounds like a good time. Nah. So, I don't want to give any spoilers away, so I'm actually not going to say what I was going to say. So, I need to rethink what I was going to say. So, my brain is now resetting. So.
This can take a couple minutes.
Yeah, this could. So if anyone has something they want to talk about. Alright, so good talk, everyone. I appreciate that.
Guy, what's it like in air traffic control?
Well, if you look out to your left, you'll see a depressed Indian boy who's at his computer with minimal internet capabilities, but a beastly PC. Now, his mic is ass, but he's already looking at a Blue Snowball Yeti, which is yet another $100, and I do have to ask my mother again for money, which she will probably beat me up for.
Oh.
Well,
This is a really sad air traffic control.
Oh, man.
that was kind of
Yikes,
unexpected.
man. Just wanted to know if I could land.
It's like I just sir, I need to know if I can land. There are women and children on board. Women and children, I repeat.
It's like I'm done caring about them. Everyone asks me how my day is.
It's like, my God.
Nobody pays attention to the safety briefing on the plane because everyone secretly knows that if the plane does go down, we're all fucked.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah.
I didn't like that very much.
No, I look at the safety stuff. I mean, I've flown enough now that, like, I remember most of it.
If you look out to your left. So
If they ask for your attention, you just go, no.
that actually reminds me of a comedian's joke. So this comedian was on a plane, and an engine went out. And there's only 2 engines. And the person next to them, scared out of their mind, says, "How far do you think we could get on one engine?" And the guy looks at them and says, "All the way to the crash site."
Oh my god. You played yourself. You have
Yeah.
to listen to them now.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh my goodness, why?
You know, it's... I don't know.
Do you know? Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Now I'm looking at, like, inexpensive mics. Anytime someone brings up mics, I'm just like, must look at more mics.
The microphone I have was only $27.
Is it a Snowball?
No, it's a Neewer.
Ooh.
There was... I've said this a lot already, but there are several places that first Snowball could have gone. I'm glad you chose where you went.
God. Oh, no. I like looking at like reviews, like their reviews and stuff. Sometimes I'm like, wow, these are really like this person made an entire like video reviewing it, and I'm like,
Using the mic?
yeah,
That's pretty clever.
that's cool, but it's like
Just
this
the
is
mic.
just an Amazon review. Like it's like you don't run like a tech support channel or like tech channel on YouTube or anything, you know. Like it's kind of going at it. Like, good for you, I guess, but... Yeah.
And before a sudden plug for Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's where we go.
That is the location. We heard you like electronics.
Oh man, it's a good time. Speaking of good times, I think tonight's podcast was indeed a good time. But I think I'm going to end tonight's episode here. So this has been episode 287, Background Noise. The sheep's no longer in my head, in case anyone was curious.
Put it back on.
Okay.
Belongs there.
Yeah, he did it.
So this has been episode 287, Background Noise. I believe that we are all pickle weasels at this point. I don't know where Kyle went. Hope Kyle's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been a Background Noise episode 287. Thank you all for being on. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to hit the stop recording button. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye again.